Good morning.
Well, today we're going to be talking about God's rosebuds. I know these are tiny. The only ones that were blooming were my miniature roses. So there's miniature roses here and very teeny tiny little rosebuds. But like I say, they're the only ones that were halfway blooming. So
And those are from your yard?
Those are from my yard.
Very nice.
The bird that's in there, Steve put in because he thought it needed some color this morning. So, but I have a story that's called God's Rosebud. A new minister was walking with an older, more seasoned minister in the garden one day. Feeling a bit insecure about what God had for him to do, he was asking the older preacher for some advice. The older preacher walked up to a rose bush and handed the young preacher a rosebud and told him to open it without tearing off any petals. The young preacher looked in disbelief at the older preacher and was trying to figure out what a rosebud could possibly have to do with his wanting to know the will of God for the rest of his life and ministry. But because of his great respect for the older preacher, he proceeded to try and unfold the rose while keeping every petal intact. It wasn't long before he realized how impossible this was to do. Noticing the young preacher's inability to unfold the rosebud without tearing it, the older preacher began to recite the following poem. It is only a tiny rosebud, a flower of God's design, but I cannot unfold the petals with these clumsy hands of mine. The secret of unfolding flowers is not known to such as I. God opens this flower so easily, but in my hands they die. If I cannot unfold a rosebud, this flower of God's design, then how can I have the wisdom to unfold this life of mine? So I'll trust in God for leading each moment of my day. I will look to God for guidance in each step along the way. The path that lies before me, only my Lord and Savior knows. I'll trust God to unfold the moments just as he unfolds the rose. And the song that I have today, I've been thinking about people that I've had in my life that have really meant a lot, and they have passed on. I guess I was thinking most of all about Jessie before, but I was also thinking about my mom. Her birthday's coming up, or at least a celebration of it, and her brother, my Uncle Walter. They were all Christians, and you knew it by how they walked with God. The song that I chose to go with this morning, Shane said that he had never played before. So it's All the Way My Savior Leads Me. And the reason why I chose this song was because of the last verse. And this is in our hymnal on page 680. It's all the way my Savior leads me, oh, the fullness of his love. Perfect rest to me is promised in my Father's house above. When my spirit, clothed immortal, wings its flight to realms of day, this my song through endless ages, Jesus led me all the way. I guess when I picked this song, I wanted to make sure that when people look back at my life, this is what they would say about me, that all the way my Savior led me. All the way my Savior leads me, what have I to ask next time? Can we start over and go down a little bit lower? Can we go down just a little bit lower? Okay.
Just like my mom, Gwena, she goes, down, down.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
God for
my
that.
voice just didn't go that high this morning.
Well, mine doesn't either. Sherry's does, but mine's not even close to that.